In this video, you're gonna learn 5 things you should never do to your Dodge Challenger. These are the same 5 things that I've learned over my 2 years of experience owning this car. Today, I'm gonna spill the beans. I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle 213, the YouTube channel for all of your muscle car needs, news, and events. And today, you're gonna learn everything you should never do to your Dodge Challenger. The first thing you should never do to your Dodge Challenger is leave your keys in the car. Now, why should you never leave your keys in the car? The answer is pretty simple, guys. You can't lock it. Check this out, guys. Here are my keys right here. Let's see what happens when I put them in the car. There they are, right there. Keys are now in the car. Now let's try to lock the car. What the hell? It won't lock. You see, guys, it won't lock. So, for some reason in these Dodge Challengers, anytime you leave the key in the car, your car is not gonna lock. Now, I'm not sure exactly why Dodge decided to do this. My main guess is that they want to make sure that you do not lock yourself out of the car, but there really should be some sort of mechanism that lets you know that your keys are in the car, because as you guys can see right there, you cannot lock it. So, unless you want to have your car stolen, never leave your keys in the car. Since we're still on the subject of keys, let's talk about the second thing you should never do in your Dodge Challenger. And that second thing is taking your keys outside of the car while you have a passenger in it. Now, this is especially for situations when you have the engine running. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. Jeff, you just said never leave your keys in the car. Now you're saying make sure you leave them in the car when the engine is running when you have a passenger? What are you talking about? Are you insane? Have you lost your mind? How could you so easily forget what you just said? Do you have the memory of a mouse? No, guys, I don't. I'm gonna show you right now. So, we're gonna start this car up right now. And we're gonna take the keys out of the car. I'm gonna put them right over here on the ground. I'm gonna close the door. What the hell? What is that noise? I'll tell you exactly what that noise is. Anytime that you leave the car with the engine running and you take your keys with you, this annoying sound happens. As you guys can see right here, you'll notice that there is a notification on the instrument cluster, and that notification specifically says that the key fob has left the vehicle. So, anytime you take your keys outside of the car, this is the annoying sound you're gonna hear. As you guys just saw right there, as soon as you leave the car, that noise is gonna keep on going. And if you take your keys with you, your passengers will be literally clinically insane. Now, I have had this happen to me multiple times, and the majority of these times have actually been when I've been out on a date. So imagine this scenario, guys. You're on a date, the girl looks great, she's hot and ready for you, but you gotta go to the store and get some rubbers. Unfortunately, the line is really long, and you're there for about 10 to 15 minutes. During those 10 to 15 minutes, your girl will probably lose her mind with that annoying sound. Your chances of getting laid have just dropped by 95%, and that's a fact. So guys, never take your keys out of the car when the engine is running, especially when you have passengers, because it will literally drive them insane. The third thing you should never do in your Dodge Challenger is that you should never coast in neutral. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys think that coasting in neutral saves you some sort of gas mileage, but in reality, it actually increases it. You actually don't save anything, but you're actually wasting more gas. Now, I'm not gonna get into the details with this, guys, but you know what? Just take my word for it. I know for a fact that sometimes I even put the car in neutral when I wanna rev the engine while making a roll. Nice. Another reason why you shouldn't coast in neutral, when you're coasting in neutral, if you ever want to speed up, or if something's in front of you or something's gonna hit you, but you need to really speed up your car, unfortunately, you cannot do that. And the majority of the time, you'll probably forget your car's not in gear. So, if you ever want to avoid an accident and save on gas mileage, never coast in neutral. The fourth thing you should never do in a Dodge Challenger is that you should never fully shift over the paddle shifter engager. So what do I mean by that? I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay guys, so what do I mean that you should never engage the paddle shifters by shifting the center console? Well, as you guys know, there are two ways to use your paddle shifters, or two ways to engage them. One way is to actually press one of the paddle shifters and it will engage, as you guys see right there. The other way you can engage your paddle shifters is by shifting the center console. So as you guys see right here, you can actually engage them by shifting the center console right here, and you can downshift and upshift by doing that. Now, why do I say you should never use this mode? In this mode, the car will not automatically upshift for you. So there have been multiple times where I have actually wanted to use the paddle shifters, but have actually forgotten to upshift the car. For example, when I was racing the Infiniti Q50, one of the things that I ran into on one of my runs was that I actually forgot to upshift when I was in the paddle shifters, and I actually stalled out on first gear. Just watch what happens when you try to go as fast as possible, but you forget to upshift. See that right there? That's what happens. So when you guys shift over the center console, that's going to be an issue, and you can actually stall out your car when you are trying to race or do anything like that, because sometimes you can just forget and it can actually cost you a race, or it can make you just look like a fool. Another disadvantage to engaging paddle shifters using the center console that is actually stuck in this position. So for example, when I want to actually go into park, I can't do it because it's thinking I want to shift up, I want to shift down. That's what it's for. So you can always kind of forget that, and it kind of sucks, right? Okay guys, so before I get into my fifth and final thing you should never do to your Dodge Challenger, let's talk about some honorable mentions. Never keep the stock gas cap. Always go for matte black. Never keep these things out when you park. Always put them up. Never forget to put on your bright pedals, because the stock ones look like shit. Never forget to rev your engine when you start up your car. Oh. When you're making a left turn, always peel out as crazy as possible with traction control off. When you're going through a tunnel, never forget to go as fast as possible. Okay guys, so the fifth and final thing you should never do to your Dodge Challenger is that you should never park in the lines. Never do it, guys. You could always risk somebody always hitting you. And when you get this car, you want to keep it looking good, you want to keep it looking beautiful, and the worst thing that could happen is you get out of the grocery store and you see a big fat fresh ding in your door. So guys, never park in between the lines. Always park over it, or if you really want to do it big, do it like I usually do it. I think it'd be best for you to actually just park in about 2 parking spaces, or in this case, park in 4, because you know what guys, you never want to risk your car ever having a ding or any sort of scratch on it. Okay guys, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. Let me know what you guys think. Is there something that I'm missing with my Dodge Challenger? Is there anything that I should never do to it that I totally missed out on? Let me know, you guys. Really let me know, because I really want to know things that I should never do in my car. If you guys like this video, smash that like button. Do it. Do it! Also, if any of you guys are on Instagram, follow me at modernmuscle213 for a lot of inside information and things like that. Do it! If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Subscribe, do it already. Do it! Make your dreams come true! Thanks again guys, I hope to see you soon. Until next time. Yes, I think that is a really good parking job. Excellent. That's an A+++.